When last we left our heroes after a war council with the now recovered Bahoom, they learned that Barristan Kench is on the march, finally making his move after the terrible attack on Dragon's Rest from the red dragon that was discovered to be the corrupted Garrick after a snag in the plans when it came to removing the curse that was tainting the king's soul. Hearing the news, Yorick, part of the war council, stormed off in order to attempt to track down and find his brother and maybe potentially return him back to normal, hopefully providing a friendly face in the process. The party, trying to find a good way of dealing with Kench, agreed to sneak in while the armies of the Flaming Empire engage Kench's forces in the open field, sneaking in behind the lines to take Kench and his capital of Silver Rock for their own. In an attempt to bolster the forces of King Bahoom's army, they contacted Dogod, who, frustrated and not entirely knowing how the spell Sending works, decided to just drop in person. And so now, the 20-foot-tall god stands amidst the rubble of Dragon's Rest.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen you lot. Didn't realise you came from such a shithole.
Wasn't
It used
always
to be
like
better.
this.
Yeah? Well,
Nara, this
I'll
is-
have to
Nara,
take your word for it.
Nara, this is Dogod. Dogod, this is our new friend, Nara.
Oh yeah, I almost confused you for the other dark elf they was travelling with, but you's got tits, and so you's different. Hi, I'm Dogod.
Hello
Okay.
there.
You see this?
What
one of
is
those,
this?
like,
Your
Trying to,
head,
like,
by the way, Nara, your head reaches about the bottom of his kneecap as he's, like, kind of leaning down over you guys.
Oh,
he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's 20 feet tall.
why is this one so large?
Yeah, it's mostly on my mother's side, but my father weren't exactly like no small lot. But yeah, the guy's a prick. He's fucking dead now.
Ah, and how did you get into this place with thunder?
Lightning, actually. It's like I can do that. I can just move like this, but probably shouldn't be gone too long. Whole place back there is really fucking wild right now. There's not a lot of happiness going on down there.
Down where?
Oh, back where I lives. It's
He's, like, looking around.
one of these directions.
In your points
Wait,
west.
wait, why?
Oh, well, you see, like, you lot wanted to make sure that the water got everywhere, right? And there's that big old dam that was stopping the water from getting places. So I went over to it and I was like, hey, get the fuck down, you fucking dam! I smashed the fuck out of it. And lots of people lost their places and they're all very angry and they're all really fighty about it.
Ah,
So,
Oh, boy.
still figuring that one out. It's going all right. Not great.
you
What?
seem to be in authority over something.
Apparently, I'm still figuring all that lot out. Yeah. I was
What
like,
are you authority of?
I think war. So if anything, I'm doing my job right, but it doesn't feel like it.
What?
How about this?
So-
How about this, Dogod? We actually have a little bit in your wheelhouse, I think.
Aye.
Oh, there's a war going on right now.
At this point, any survivors that are, like, around the city who are brave enough to go outside are kind of, like, gathering nearby, like, looking at this massive man. Bahoom, still kind of, like, chair-bound and well behind you guys, is definitely looking curious. And Harash is kind of, like, storming back to the area to try to figure out what's going on.
Oh, you got like a war going on over here. Is that Is that what all them voices is like talking about from out this way? It's like, hey, please grant me strength. Please come on, listen to me. Fuck. It's annoying.
That's the one. The asshole that's on our shit list.
Oh, there's lots of them. There's fucking lots of them out here. Like,
Yeah.
I already cut off the prickers you lot listened to, like you told me about.
I appreciate that. He's starting a war because apparently he thinks his god left him. And he's wanting to kill people to try to get on your good side again. We're about to go stop him.
Oh.
Does
Well,
Link put people on your good side?
I mean, I don't really know. Like, I guess it depends. Like, I feel like a lot stronger after they all started fighting and like, but it's not like it's like I asked them to do it. It's just like they started doing it. I don't really like care. I just kind of want to go back to my cave and just chill, but that's like I'm not able to now because I got all this mess to clean up.
There's a mess over
Nar-
here as well.
Yeah, I noticed. Like,
Nara's gonna look around. How did this creature become the war god?
Well, your master's involved.
I feel less surprised than I feel that I should normally.
So here's the basics on what happened. His father was a bastard.
prick.
He basically destroyed the entire West to cause war and chaos. Has a celebration once every 50 years that your master goes to.
Okay.
And so we took part in the war games. We won with him, and his wish was to challenge his father. So
Kicked
we
the right
fought
shit
him.
out of him, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We fought him. We killed him. We used our wish, and Solomon helped make him a god.
What?
He just gave me the old bugger's soul or whatever the fuck it was. He was like, alright, I guess I'll take it.
He gave you you have a soul. Why did he give you how do you have two souls?
I mean, I don't know, maybe soul ain't the right word, like divinity or something.
Yeah, divinity.
Divinity?
You lot of your words.
Solomon basically pulled the god out of him, and then we took the god that we pulled out of him and we put it in Dogod.
Yeah, that's about right. That makes more sense, what you said.
I feel okay. I feel as though questioning any of those decisions from the before times is pointless now. So, what shall we do at this moment?
Well, you lot just kind of wanted to talk to me, right? I'm not really...
It's at this point that Horatio is kind of like stomping.
Oh, who's that shiny prick?
What the hell
What's going on here?
Harish, allow me to present to you King Dogod of Oasis. He's the one that you wanted to meet to and may want to have a fun fight with you.
All right, first off,
king really the right
I ain't no fucking king. Just Dogod. Dogod's cool. Oh, you look kind of big for a small guy.
He gets bigger.
Yeah, Horatio, being about 8 feet tall, is almost up to Dogod's waist.
So, you're the god in the West. Oh, I guess that's about right. Yeah, it's about the size of it.
Horatio just looks towards you guys, back up to Dogod.
Do not look at me.
And then Daenerys looks over towards Dogod, points over towards Harish. Yeah, a little while ago when I talked to you about the dragons here wanting to meet with you, he's the one I was talking about you meeting with.
Oh, you's the one that likes fighting. Yeah.
He says almost like a little nervous stammer to his voice.
Oh man, my boy Spike would love a scrap with you. I mean, I'd do it, but it's like, you know, gold powers and all that. Don't seem not much fair no more. So am I to assume that your presence here means that you're willing to help us? Well, like, there's like, that's great and all that. I don't know what exactly it is you're looking for me to do. Like, I don't know.
I'd be trying to tell you, but people keep cutting me off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone. I was just looking around at everybody. All right, here's the plan.
Oh, it's a plan now.
At a side point, normally plans
cut him
of
off again.
any kind of secret thing, not really public space.
That's so
Maybe.
slightly. If I had an air horn. Anyways. Everyone's
Dogod
really
just kind of like
excited to see.
Dogod just kind of Slav squats.
All right, what's the plan?
Here's the deal. Currently, we have an enemy of the state, a real piece of work, someone who went to town on us in a damn dungeon. A guy who framed our friend and tried to lock us up and kill us, and if it weren't for one of these drows, we'd be dead. He seems to have be so full of himself that he seems to think he can own everything he wants, so he's moved out west from his city. And he's pushed so far because he's trying to get to the land bridge between the south and the north, which is, as you know, very short jaunt from your old cave. The thing is, why we asked you to come over here is we are set. Well, we're supposed to. And where's me in there? We're set to attack his home base.
All right.
But the thing is, we were wondering, since you're new to this whole God of War thing, what would you feel like making them pull out a little bit more, making them gonna move a little bit past where they should? Because right now, based on the strategy of what we've seen, they're pushing south and they're pushing west, but they're pushing west really hard, so they've stretched themselves thin along the northern line. However,
Right.
if you come down here from the mountains, I mean, that's hitting them front and center, and you can pull them into the mountains, and then boom, you lengthen out that supply chain. It allows us even more time to attack where we need to attack. And this is why we summoned you here, because it's in your wheelhouse.
Right. Oh, mate, you know your mountain's alive, right?
He kind of like points past you up towards Platinum Peak.
What's
What?
up?
Something
Yeah, it's
like
all
that.
like it's all like glowy shit.
What?
It's something like that.
Yeah.
There's another dragon inside there.
What?
Wait, there's another
Yeah.
dragon?
Yeah. What do you think I was doing up there?
You went up there?
Yeah. Oh, right. Damn it.
Um,
Could have sworn I told you about that. Yeah. Met Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Yeah,
That means nothing to me.
he had to breathe fire or radiant energy on me to talk to me. It was strange.
Alright, just wanted to check with you. It looked fucking weird. I was like, why is it all glinty like that? Is it all sparkles? It's like, no, it's like radiating. Like,
Is
But yeah,
is
your
Mountain any
plan
more
is like-
sparkly than
What was that?
is any more sparkly than usual?
I mean, Platinum Peak always kind of glints in the sunlight. It's like a massive beacon when the sun is high in the sky.
but yeah, your plan is like, I don't know, like, like you want me to be on like the front lines and shit. Like, I mean, they certainly send him fucking running, I bet. But like, I'm not sure how long I can like stay out here like this. I got to get back and like, I left Spike in charge. I'm sure that's going well.
is Spike?
Oh, Spike's my best mate. He's great.
Best mate.
Aye, yeah, he's like, well, I mean, he used to be not, but he's like made of lightning now, so he's like, he's my mate.
He's your mate.
Aye. My best mate.
Friend. Mate means friend.
Ah, there are many meanings for some words.
He means friend.
Okay. It's made of lightning. Was that the lightning you came here with?
Maybe. I don't know, it's like all divinity like and stuff, but like Spike's like I mean, he's like himself, so it's like, I don't know. Maybe? I mean, he's real fast. He can kind of do like the same shit, but
Is Spike other than lightning? What? Wait, what? There are too many things happening right now. What?
Nara's just gonna like be staring around and turning her head and like kind of bringing her hands up slowly with the like internal screaming look on her face.
Nora, the less you think about things, the happier you'll be.
That's
I
the way I
wished-
live life.
That I could.
Oh, that reminds me. If he's like, looking for shit.
He kind of reaches into his belt, or like kind of into his like, I don't know, crotch pouch, like pulls out what looks to be a ram's horn,
There you go.
and he hands it down towards Denier.
Daenerys will accept the ram horn.
All right, like, so if you's looking for something, like, if you lot gets into trouble, like, you can like blow on that, and that should like help out much. You can try it if you like. I figured out how like some divinity shit works.
What does it do before it is used?
Oh, you call Spike?
Oh,
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
we will call your best mate.
Aye.
Oh. Oh boy.
Daenerys pockets the flute.
That thing should work like as long as the sun's up and then down and then back up again like once or so.
I
What?
appreciate it.
Oh, thank
Nar, I'll give you
you.
some read material later on to make things more clear.
His
Oh.
books, he does like
Okay.
books and shit. I don't really understand it too much.
books.
Aye.
Oh, like yes,
Like you stare at paper. It's like what?
yes. Reading. I am familiar.
Oh, a lotty fucking da.
She's gonna shoot a look over at Asmo.
What? What? I was impatient. You guys were talking over me. Christ almighty. That's what just looks off dejectedly.
She's gonna like sharply inhale with eyes closed and then
All right, so Denier, you choose to use the horn.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
You blow into it, and it kind of resonates, and it kind of echoes off with the sound of like the wind begins to howl like a wolf a little as it begins to stir around you. Each of you feels this sort of ionic sensation, kind of like tingle your skin a bit, kind of raise your hair a little, as this kind of electric cloak seems to flow around you, and then from the sky. A 10-foot tall wolf pops down into the center of you, starts growling at Harash, then looks to Asmo, Wolfgang, and Denier, and just starts panting. Its tail like swishing back and forth at a rapid speed, sparks shooting off it as he does. This seems like a ghost dog made out of lightning.
Top of the morning, Spike.
He starts like kind of nuzzling up to you, and it tickles more than anything else.
My beard starts raising up like.
Yeah, your hair. It's like touching one of those, one of those electric balls, and it makes all your hair stand on end. One of those static spheres.
I know. I love Science World. I seriously
Yeah.
think that's fun as fuck.
So all your hair just kind of like starts doing that. But more than anything, a sensation you feel is you kind of get a sense for what each of you are like, what each around you is doing, and your own instincts all seem to kind of blend together. What this horn does is once a day it will give you access to one of Dogod's barbarian abilities. You will have pack tactics so long as this thing is activated.
Oh,
wait, is that including
that shit's
Lara as well?
nasty.
Basically, you will get advantage to hit as long as you are flanking a target that another member is attacking of your group.
Out of all 4 of us.
Yeah. So long as
Wow.
one member is attacking it, as long as you are flanking the target, you get advantage.
Okay.
As well as, I think, a few other benefits. Yeah, Spike is just kind of like running around you guys.
Yeah, he ain't got no much of a physical form anymore, but like he's a good boy. Oh shit! I left the place unguarded.
I
He realizes instantly.
So just holds up his finger.
So meanwhile, back out in the west, the centaurs are were doing battle with the orcs, but Spike was keeping them at bay. Spike looks up into the sky, teleports away. Centaurs and orcs looks at each other. Start charging.
So, I'm going to need information on what just happened.
Well, this is Spike. He's my best mate.
starts growling towards Dogod.
Oh, you want to fucking go right now? All right, let's do this!
Spike lunges at Dogod, going straight for the neck. They start, like, rolling around the streets, toppling over a building that was barely on its legs. It kind of collapses around them.
Ooh.
Hrace is just looking like,
what the fuck have you brought to my town?
Nara's gonna switch to like, her face is gonna lighten up and she's gonna go to a little smile and like tug on Asmo's shirt.
Asmo,
What?
can we follow him for a day and just collect whatever he kills?
No.
I feel like we'd be done in like an hour.
Well, let me tell you something. If he helps us out with this battle, we manage to get to that battlefield afterwards, I'll give you all the bodies you want. We need him to play distraction so we can sneak in.
Dogod stands up, now wearing the roof of that house as a hat, as Spike is kind of dangling from his arm.
I think it'll work. After just cut his hands on his hips, I think it might work.
Okay.
You can't even really hurt me no more. It's just for fun these days.
Looks down at Hrace, who's like just mortified right now.
What? It was broken before I did it. Look, my armies, they're vastly outnumbered. Is there anything you can offer us? I mean, I could, like, bless a lot of them or whatever, like, give, like, as long as they, like, I don't know, pray to me and, like, I can give them some gifts and shit.
Hey!
Oi!
Just being in the presence of them, it'll be conversation worthy. They'll be charging like, where's that 20-foot tall guy? What the hell? It's the god of war. We're demoralized. Come on.
I get that, but I kinda has to, like, go back and make sure them people ain't killing the fuck out of each other. It's kinda my fault over there.
They gave us a horn. Can we just have that be good?
Yes?
I mean, I brought him over here just so there could be diplomatic relations between the East and the West.
That seems to be going well.
I'm straight.
Oh, Dogod, just so you know, whenever I talk to you, I can only say a couple sentences to you at a time, and I can only get replies of a couple sentences at a time. So if I'm talking to you and you're talking to me, at a certain point, I just cut off and I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm not trying to interrupt you. I just literally do not hear what you're saying.
All right.
Gonna roll an intelligence check for Dogod. See if
Oh
you
my
know what I'm saying.
god. Oh my
How much
god.
is 25? 1, 2.
So it's like, you just stopped listening after a few then.
It doesn't let me listen, yes. It's not that I don't want to listen, it's that it absolutely stops me. And Daenerys just going to ramble on for a couple seconds, and then all of a sudden he's going to stop talking, and he's just going to keep on moving his mouth like he's talking. As a representative of what happens.
I want you to roll me a God, is this performance or persuasion? I'm gonna go persuasion.
10.
Dogod starts looking around. Starts like sticking his finger in his ear, like trying to clear out wax. Leans down to you.
So that's what happens whenever I cast that spell. it makes it after a certain time I can't hear you anymore. So keep messages short.
Right, short lot.
Denier gives a smile and he gives a thumbs up.
Hey, why don't you just say so? I mean, maybe you were when you was like doing the yappy, but not yappy.
Yeah. At the very least, you're here. Harash has met you. You've met Harash, so you two can talk.
Oi.
And that over there on the throne, that's King Bahoom. And the woman to his side is Lady Tia. The three of them run this entire kingdom.
Doing a shit job of it, mate.
Well, the town got attacked by a dragon. So, like, a big one.
Oh, I bet it was you then.
Kind of points down to Harash.
No, he was fighting to protect the town. It was a fourth one. Now, don't get me wrong. He can mess some stuff up when he wants to. But this town he's protecting.
Right. Was it that big one on top of the mountain? Because, like, I could hit it from here if you want.
No, it was a big red one. Went up north. We're going to be following it pretty soon.
He's holding a chunk of house when he's saying this.
All right.
Sets the chunk of house down.
You have that kind of range?
I mean, at this point, yeah. I ain't seen how far I can... Actually, I don't know how far I can throw shit. Oh, shit, how far can I throw shit?
How far could you throw shit?
I don't know, I'm gonna try and skip a rock over that entire fucking lake over there.
He starts running down towards the poor district.
Okay, no! My people live that way, no!
I do want to see it, though.
Daenerys is chasing after Dogod.
If I smoked, I would light up right now.
Harash, once
pulls the half a bottle of whiskey out of his pack and just opens it.
Yo. Sip, share, please.
This entire time, by the way, Spike is still dangling off Dogod's arm. Harash just like looks back. Harash just like looks at the lot of you again.
I don't.
This is why God sent people like me to do their dirty work. You know, instead of doing it themselves.
First time ever, Harash. I feel the same as you.
Remember that time that the God of War landed after the city was destroyed and he just ran right through the center of town to see how hard he could huck something? I'm sure historians will capture this moment with all the clarity and nuance it needs.
Let's hope the books skip this part. I should see what's going on.
History is written by the winners, and we need to win first.
Harash starts heading after Dogod.
Daenerys gone, by the way.
Yeah, Daenerys, you've been chasing after Dogod. Even with feline agility, his legs and he outpaces you by a fair margin.
I will dimension door if I have to.
He's basically like, he's not like Hulk leaping, but in like, it takes him about 30 seconds to get down to the docks. He's a god now.
I'm guessing he's pretty much the size of Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp when he's really big in the water.
Yeah, he's the size of Giant Man. Like he's a big boy.
Like he's the size of a Titan from Attack on Titan.
One of the smaller ones, yeah.
Okay.
Not like colossal Titan size. I mean, at this point, you know the God of War can shift his size, so you don't know how big he can get, but yeah.
I try to point Dogod away from my island.
Daenerys.
Yes?
No. He's running down to the lake in Dragon's Rest.
Oh, thank God! I thought he was going to hurl into the ocean.
No, he's not going towards the ocean. That's significantly further, and he probably can't even see it from there.
Oh, okay.
That's like a week's journey south.
All right.
By land. But yeah, as you run towards Dogod, I want you to make me a perception check as you're heading into the poorer district.
Okie doke. 9.
Oh.
Nothing doing there, but you keep checking for Dogod.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're keeping your eye on Dogod, just trying to run.
I'm trying to stop him from doing something bad.
You finally catch up to him as he's like by like the burnt warehouse district. He's like looking for rubble.
Oh, there's a good one.
He picks up like a slab of building.
Oi, you showed up!
He notices as you walk over, panting.
Yep.
Bet you anything I can skip this thing all the way across.
Well, just try not to hit nothing or nobody. There's plenty of ruined ships out there.
Aye. Alright, see what we can do.
And he just like tosses the like he's attempting to skip the slab of building.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 4 skips out of it before it gets to the center of the lake. And then it just keeps like, and then it like stops skipping and just floats, flies to the end, and cracks the side of the small hill range on the other side. Just past that old fishing hamlet you found the devil duck at.
That is pretty impressive, Dogod.
Alright, that was a good warm up. Let's see how far I can hop this bitch.
He leans down and picks up another rock. And it's like winds up and just hurls it as hard as he can. It flies over the lake, over the hills on the other side, and you lose sight of it.
Uh-oh. Well, wherever that's going, I hope there's nothing in their way.
Dogod's just kind of squinting.
Still going. Still going. And lost it behind the hills. That's pretty far though, right?
Yeah, that's pretty far.
Right. What
You
do
wanna
you
head
think,
back to
Spike?
town?
He lifts up his arm.
Oh, cut that shit out, mate.
Spike lets go.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I miss you, Dogod.
Hraesh finally comes stomping down.
Have you had enough fun? For now, I suppose. Can we please talk about what you can do for my army? Yeah, sure. Alright, guess we'll do the old diplomatic thing.
Again, Hraesh looks towards you, Daenerys, and just kind of shakes his head.
Remember, Dogod, business first, pleasure after.
Right. Who made those rules?
He looks towards Hraesh. Hraesh just kind of shrugs.
Well, if you go for fun first, you never get to the business.
Whatever.
He and Hraesh kind of start walking back toward town.
And Daenerys will rejoin the rest of the group.
All right. As you're walking back through the poor district, I'll allow you one more perception check.
Okie doke. Perception. 16.
This time, a glint catches your eye. As you're walking out towards the north of the district.
I'll start heading that way.
As you look towards it further, you start to recognize a familiar shape. And then familiar garb.
I start running.
You see T-wig.
Is-
Stacking stones in like cairn-like fashions.
What?
What?
Oh shit!
Well, here I thought we'd lost you.
Hello, Daenerys.
Hello, T-wig.
Yes, that is the name we are most accustomed to now.
Daenerys nods. You've been gone for a little bit. I've been worried.
I've been seeking answers.
What questions do you have?
Garrick,
Right scale.
yes.
Denier nods a couple times. I don't know much, but what would you like to know?
There's been so much chaos since his passing. Those who did what they did to him, I don't think they'll ever be brought to justice.
Denier stops for a minute. You don't know, do you? Garrick Brightscale is still alive in some way.
Her demeanor shifts. The ears swing back. She kind of grabs you by your lapels.
What did you say?
Garrick's still alive. I went into his mind myself. He's heavily corrupted by the bleeding god, but his mind is still in there.
Where is he?
Last I saw, he was heading north.
Where's his brother?
He's going after him. I've given him all the knowledge that I have. York's on hot pursuit. Garrick's become a dragon, a full-scale red dragon. But he's still in there. As much as the corruption's taken him, Garrick is still there.
His conspiracy ran so deep. Deeper than I ever imagined.
I don't know what this information does for you, T-wig, but I hope it at least helps a little bit.
It does, Denier. I have
Denier nods.
I have business to attend to now. My job is not done. Wish the others... Tell them I said thank you.
Denier nods, and he holds out a hand to T-wig.
T-wig reaches out their begauntleted hand.
And
grips your hand.
As he takes the hand, he goes in and he pulls T-wig into a hug.
With a hefty clank, you kind of like clasp the back of T-wig, who kind of like jolts for a moment, and then tentatively reaches around.
We're going up north. Kinch is starting trouble. We're going to be stopping him, and then we're going into the overgrowth for Arcanos. Eventually, when your business is done, if you choose to, feel free to rejoin us.
There's almost a spark of that familiar green glow that reaches into T-wig's eyes the moment you mention the overgrowth.
We would enjoy that. You have been a good friend to us, Denier.
I do what I can, but never forget, T-wig. You are T-wig. And you're very, very neat. And Denier lets
They
go.
are...
Next one.
T-wig says,
They are indeed. Drow! We have a heading.
and from the dust, carrying more stones, you see you. What?
We're heading north, tracking a dragon.
Okay. Oh, hey. Kind of waves to you, Denier.
Denier waves back. Just curious, did you ever figure out that message from Solomon's mother?
I'm still trying to meditate on it. I think she said she forgives him, but there was more to it.
Denier nods a couple times. Be careful. Your quarry heads north. It is a giant red dragon, but it still has the mind of Garrick inside. Yorick's chasing after it. But I think there's a war going on far to the north. Iceforge is gone. Or at least contact with Iceforge has completely disappeared.
Was it?
Palto.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be my master for a second, but no.
Mm-mm. I think Palto's about to wage war up north. Your master, unless he stays aside, might get involved as well.
Well, I mean, anyone who goes up against him, that's kind of silly, but...
Didn't hear nods a couple times.
Have to see. I haven't exactly felt connected to him since T-wig brought me back. So now I'm just trying to figure everything out on my own. But I guess, the dragon was flying, right?
Yeah, it was really going.
But the other one was walking, the one that's tracking the dragon.
Last I saw, yes.
Well, then that'll be easier to track. All right. Well, tell everybody I said hi.
I'll let him know.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. He just kind of nods, kind of like awkwardly.
Denier smiles. He gives a nod. And he will allow T-wig and you to go about their business. And he heads back to the group after the meeting.
Yeah. They begin wandering off together. All right. Meanwhile, while everybody else ran down to the poor district, what has everybody else been doing?
Well, at this point, Dogod and
Drinking.
at this point, Dogod and Harish have run off to go discuss army stuff.
Yeah, everybody went chasing after Dogod. This is like after
Everyone
everybody
did?
left you guys there. Well, Denier and Harish did. You guys just kind of started drinking there.
We should probably go find Denier.
I don't even know what to do next.
Get this shit over with.
When is it
This is
over,
pretty-
though?
This is a pretty slapped together plan, so let's finalize what's happening here. Just bullet point this in my head. What comes next?
Harish and Dogod are going to distract the majority of Kench's force.
Okay. Well, that gamble hopefully will work out. They won't be expecting Dogod, that's for sure.
I don't know if Dogod is expecting Dogod.
I'm not sure Dogod is going to participate in this. I think he's contributed to us with that horn as much as he's going to.
That's true.
He's got his own problems. And then while the army is distracted, we are going to find Kench and kill him. Is my understanding of this.
Alright, so when do we move out?
Well, we need to find Denier first. He ran off towards the docks.
As you guys wander down towards the docks, Harish and Dogod will pass you as you're entering kind of the Ashen area of the poorer district.
Oh, you should have seen it. I hucked a rock like so far it went past them hills back there. Well, I thought it was cool.
Harish, remind me again when we're setting out.
As soon as you're ready. And
That's
as soon
not
as
much time.
this concludes.
Today?
What about first light tomorrow?
Everything happened so quickly here.
I'm sorry. Is that inconvenient for you?
Yes, actually.
Well, then feel free to sit back, rest on your laurels.
I do not have such an option.
Well then, buckle up.
And Harish continues walking with Dogod.
Denier's not back yet, correct?
Not too long after you pass after they pass you by, Denier comes walking out of the poorer district towards you.
Catman,
Hello, Denier.
is
Yes.
there a
Hello.
way to read things quickly? Or learn things quickly?
I mean, kinda. Depends on how fast you are at reading.
Okay. Any help you could give me would be good. I have to learn some things, and fast.
Denier reaches out. He reaches into his bag, and he pulls out 3 books. And he proceeds to drop them into Nara's arms.
Poof, poof, poof. How
What?
to speed read, volumes 1 through 3.
Yeah, you want to touch the... if you want it to read to you, touch the silver rune. If you want to see instead of read, touch the red rune. And if you want the pages to flip for you, touch the blue rune.
These teach me how to learn quickly? What are these?
They're my journals.
Of what?
Everything that I've been through for the last 2 years.
That is a lot of information.
I said that I would give you some reading material. If you want to learn about Dogod, you want second book towards the end.
Ah. Well, I suppose I have much reading to do.
You can do it on the road. I think we should leave immediately.
Also,
Okay,
you says hi.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah.
Did he have any updates on T-wig?
Well, he was standing about 10 feet from T-wig, so
What?
What?
Excuse me?
What is a T-wig?
yeah. T-wig's in town. T-wig won't be in town for much longer. T-wig's heading north, looking for Garrick. They're going after Yorick.
Guess that makes sense.
Had no idea what was going on. You has also deciphered part of that message that we found about back in Oasis. He's still working on the rest of it.
Message?
Mother Death has a message for Solomon, and we've only got part of it.
For my master.
Exactly.
What kind of message is this?
Well, what we have so far is that she forgives him.
What could he have done that would be needing forgiveness?
I don't know, being batshit evil.
Now. The concepts of good and evil are often blurred.
Oh, please.
Oh, please, come on.
I'll blur your fucking concepts, alright?
You seem to do that already.
Look at you talking to right now. Aswell just gestures to himself like, come on.
You are outside of the conversation.
So, T-wig is with you,
Yep.
and they're both going after Garrick.
Yep. They're tracking Yorick first. They think they can find Yorick better. But when I saw T-wig was building, I'm guessing, funeral cairns in the poor district.
Do we even want to be disturbed or like what?
I don't think there's any way we can stop T-wig.
No, but
There's some journeys that you just have to take alone.
What is this journey T-wig needs to make?
We need
T-wig
to
wants
find
Garrick.
Why does everyone want to find Garrick? It is
I don't
Asmore
know.
Garrick.
On top
now that he's
on top of the fact that he burnt down half the town.
That is beside the point.
I've
or
had
after that red dragon that happens to be him.
I've had suspicions about the entities that make up T-wig.
Entities?
I don't know how many. T-wig often refers to themselves and we, like there's more than one being inside them.
Does everyone have multiple beings inside of them today?
And I believe one might be related to Garrett.
That might explain some things. T-wig specifically asked about Yorick.
What the hell were you, T-wig? Or are you?
The last time I spoke to them, it was like it was a different person altogether, almost.
What color were the eyes?
Would that have been a factor, Lani?
T-wig normally glows with like a green glow, like from some of their orifices whenever they're, just acting their cheerful selves. But
would there have been a difference?
There was definitely no glow. I mean, you've seen T-wig without the glow before, but their demeanor was definitely different.
No different glow at all, but they definitely weren't the usual T-wig that we're used to.
When I told T-wig at least what my plans are, and the moment I mentioned the overgrowth, I saw that green glow come back.
Well, T-wig's core is from the overgrowth.
If what you're saying is true, I might have triggered the old T-wig for a second.
Core?
T-wig was our ally. Traveled with us to the west. Fought close with them. Saved my life 1 or 2 times, too. I was confused to what they were exactly. Asma just looks solemn right now. He looks solemn.
Sort of
Why
a new entity.
are you upset?
Everything's... I wish I had the confidence of leaving town knowing what's going to happen, but truthfully, I don't. This is information new. My former friend is a dragon running around. Just feels like everything's...
We can't let it all pile up on top of us. Right now we have things to take care of. We need to take care of them one by one. As we try to handle everything, the fate of the world might be in jeopardy. I think that we're the only ones that we can save it now.
The
We need
world
to let
is in
T-wig-
trouble.
We need to let T-wig do this alone. I know if it was Elliot that did all of this, I would stop at nothing to try and find him. We can't interfere with T-wig or Yorick. We have to let them do this. Right now we have a task. We need to get it done.
And we
We'll
will
find Harish. We'll find Harish and set out immediately.
Let's do this.
It's not too hard to find where Dogod is, luckily. I mean, 20-foot tall dude. So finding him and finding Harish is kind of tantamount at this moment. So you wander over to Dogod, and he and Harish seem to be coming to a bit of an understanding.
So it's like, if your people pray to me, I can give them like blessings and shit, make them hit harder, make them fight longer. It'd be like they're worth like 2 people each. or something. I don't really fucking know how these powers really work, but I ain't giving them to the other side, so that like works out better for you, yeah? It's better than nothing. It'll help us hold out longer. They outnumber us 10-1, though. Oh, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, I can grant what I can, but like, I can't like be there, nothing. It feels like, I don't know, like maybe it's like something inside of me tells me like I shouldn't pick a side in the war or something, but like I also got like that thing back there that I got to deal with. It's nuts, like, you know. So if my men devote themselves to you, yeah, you will empower them, yeah. If that's the best chance we have, then that's the best chance we have.
Dogod.
Oi.
Where can you travel? Can you only teleport yourself with lightning?
I mean, it's like I can travel like as far as I can with like, you know, if like you like wants to go somewhere, I could like set you up and shit.
You could you?
Probably. I ain't never really tested how many I could do at once. This could be fun.
Above game, I don't know if we've discussed this, and apologies if we have. To get to Silver Rock, we were either going to go through the battle lines or try and sneak through there, correct?
Yeah, the plan that Horace had you guys sneaking through the battlements and stuff and trying to sneak through from the south or the from the west. But if you guys had a better method of getting in stealthily.
Dogod.
Aye.
If you wanted to take us, would you be willing to take us east of Silver Rock by the forest?
I mean, I'd have to kind of like know where it is, but
I can get you a map. Guys, what are you thinking? Horace's strategy for going through the battle lines was one thing. But if we could completely skip the front line and go in from the rear, well, that gives us an advantage because they won't be expecting anything from the east.
Traveling by lightning is not very subtle.
Oh, that's why we're landing in the woods. Because lightning lands in the woods, you don't think much about it. And that's why we wait for nightfall. So you don't know if there were clouds or not.
That's what just bobs his eyebrows.
Depending on how superstitious they are.
Barristan Kensh used to worship Vander.
Prick.
I would think he would know when the presence of a being related to the one he used to worship would be around. Given that he's so desperate at the moment.
Does that one have anything that, like, the old geezer might have given him?
He's got a warhammer.
Oh, that might radiate, yeah. That might, like, signal and shit. I don't know.
Well, you could. You could go talk to him and tell him you don't want him to be your follower anymore and he sucks and he smells and his face is dumb and his warhammer sucks too.
I already, like, super cut him the fuck off. He was like, oh, please, Lord, give me the gift that I can, like, crush my foes. I'm like, fuck off.
We could go through the smuggler's nexus.
There's a lot of options we have. Nexus, I don't know. That was weird the first time. Guys, I am pitching becoming lightning here, so let's just... Yeah, zero in a plan here before we head out here, because once we start going, we can't come back. Nah, you've been quiet.
We don't know where... We don't know where the smuggler's nexus comes out. Around Silver Rock.
Yeah, we do. It's not too far away from Flix's place.
Never mind. I've received a lot of information today.
we need Flix to still do that, and
we do have a ring, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
In fact,
we got it. We got it from.
You kind of have the proto ring.
Yeah. So we don't really need Flix.
We wouldn't need her to get in, but we don't know how the platforms operate. unless they respond to the ring. Plus whatever else is in there.
I don't think we have time to gamble on something like that.
I think we're overthinking this.
Yeah, no, I think Dogod can just get us in, or get us close at least, and we just go in the rest of the way.
Think that is a bad idea.
We're gonna cut off a couple days here. We risk the possibility of them overrunning the wall or Amberglade. Just 2 days. This could shave off 2 days of traveling. It's risky. If we land somewhere nearby.
Is there any way to travel not through lightning? Like that?
I could huck you.
I mean,
you saw that. You saw that rock, right? It flew really fucking
rock
far.
went pretty far. I don't know how it fared landing.
You little
Is there
tardy. You fought
any
my brother
way
and sister.
to soften a landing?
Nothing that I have.
We're overthinking this again.
I'd say
I think we should maybe take this to above game.
Well, if
I
you
think
want to
we're,
take this above game and discuss this, you can do so during a short break. Hey guys, Lani here. If you're liking what you're watching, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps me feel the love for this series. And if you want to catch us live, feel free to hit us up on twitch.tv/Lanipator Mondays at 5 o'clock Central Time. Thanks for rolling with me. Now let's get back to the action. After much discussion, Dogod's eyes just kind of darting back and forth between the lot of you as you discuss. Go ahead and go back in medias res as one of you pitches the idea that you will probably go with.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We take the teleport circle over to Amberglade. From there, we can take the horses that I summoned in the west and pick up some time on the way to Silver Rock. From there, we can I can try to walk into Kinch's dreams and try to get what intelligence we can from him, see what's going on. Relay that over to Harish if we can. If we can't, I can just straight up try to mess with his mind to make him even more unstable on our way in.
So at what point do I throw you?
I don't think we get to do that.
I think we're opting out of that one.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll open offer.
One day, Dogod.
Like today?
No, not today.
Oh.
Oh. Well, all right then. I guess, his lot stop praying to me and I'll give them, power and whatnot, and you lot will, do your not getting thrown thing, I guess. Whatever.
We're going to make it so that it's a little bit quieter inside your head there, Dogod.
Right. Sure. That'll be fine, I guess. Oi! What if... Oi! Bronze Boy! It's Harish. Bronze Boy! What if you lot said, when he's, praying, it's hey, can you huck a fucking boulder, right in front of me and shit? And maybe, I could, try it. Would you be able to pinpoint it? Maybe! I don't think we'll do that.
Why not?
This is so amazing to watch.
I mean, he did throw a bunch of rocks in the middle of the Battle of Damhammer.
I'm really good at throwing. I'm even better at throwing now.
Harish, he is very good at throwing.
I'm very good at throwing. Listen to the tits.
Yes, listen to the tits.
Oi! Maybe.
He says.
I think the rock throwing decision will be up to you, Harish. We've got enough to think about.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go back and try and get things to stop killing each other's for a bit. It's oh boy, it feels like there's a lot going on over there.
If there are any bodies, can I have them?
What? I mean,
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I think we're
Asmo.
fine, thank you.
come on. Please, just
no,
like
no,
2
Hey,
or
shh,
5.
don't worry about it. We don't need to bring it up to everybody.
Why?
I figure what I can try. Like, maybe it's like keep some aside or some shit.
You can throw them.
Oh shit! And
You
it's
can
like,
throw them, and then we can get them.
Right!
And instantly, you see a lightning bolt strike down. And Dogod's gone.
You're welcome. I have helped, Asmo.
Who?
I think we need to warn Solitude now.
About what?
Flying bodies.
But he's sending them to us.
And if he misses,
Yeah,
he's throwing them a long way.
well, we'll just have to go find them. I'm good at that.
No, it'll be fine. Nature will reclaim them. Nature will be better for it.
Wolfgang looks straight up to the sky, splays his
Dear.
arms out and says, "Help me."
Denier,
Yes.
wait.
Wolfgang,
I have a
as you
great plan.
Wolfgang, as you stare into the sky, you see a shadow. Gets
Oh
closer.
no. Oh no, I'm running.
It was a bird.
Oh my god.
Wolfgang, put the booze down. You're acting crazy.
Can we leave? Can we kill this motherfucker already?
Cadmian, I have a very, very important words.
What's that?
What if you told Dogod to keep the pile of bodies and throw them at Silver Rock when we needed him to?
By the fucking light.
It would work so well. There would be so many. He was gone for so long. Surely there are hundreds by now.
I'm gonna go say goodbye to my family.
Please.
Wolfgang,
It'll be
Say hello
so
to Uncle
cool.
Fuck.
Come on, let me have one good thing.
The next time we talk to Dogod, I will let him know.
But you have to let him know soon. He's gonna throw all of them right now, and then he won't have any left.
That's the thing about battles. There's always more bodies.
You're right. But he needs to know where to throw them, so make sure he knows, because I feel as though he will forget very quickly.
We
I
should
guess-
be going though.
While Wolfgang is saying goodbye to his family, Denier will send a message to Dogod. Nara says it'd be really cool if you throw the bodies at the oncoming army.
you get a reply back.
Short sentences. Yes. Okay, I could try. Is this too long? Is this right? Have I done it? Am I doing this correct?
Second message.
You're burning a lot of spells for this stupid bullshit. I'm just saying.
I am. I sure am. I am gone through all my 3s, and I'm working on my 4s.
Okay.
You're doing very good, Dogod. Maybe 2 sentences at most. You're doing real good.
Oh shit! Oh, you interrupted me again. That means I fucked it up. Oh crap!
He has learned nothing. Moving on. And
All right,
Denier
so
will-
Wolfgang, you travel to your home. Jamat is doing his best to sweep away the dust. He's kind of given up on the front walk, which continues to have ash just pile up. But the inside is it's better, even though the windows are shattered in. There's still ash that gets into the house. He's doing his best to keep the place clean. He kind of catches you as you walk in.
Evening, sir.
Evening, Jamat.
Your cousin. He won't be joining us for a bit. He
left, didn't he?
wanted me to tell you that you're a good man, sir. But good men can sometimes believe the lies of monsters. He went to go take care of... He went after the jester, sir.
That foolish bastard's gonna get himself killed.
I tried to tell him that, sir. But I can't imagine the level of pain in that poor boy's heart.
I can.
I know you can, sir.
I'd probably do the same thing in his position.
I take it by your disposition you're leaving soon too, sir.
Aye. We're leaving almost immediately. I came back to say I'll be back in maybe a couple of weeks.
Where are you heading, sir?
Silver Rock.
I see. Well, I'll make sure to keep the place tidy for you, sir. And of course, young Master Elliot. I'll make sure he stays happy and healthy.
Thank you.
You should say goodbye to him as well, I suppose.
He nods. He walks upstairs, or you imagine wherever he is.
Yeah, Jamat would have let you know. They kind of like let him down, set him down in his crib to rest. He's been exhausted from everything that's happened. You walk in, he's just dozing in there.
I'll walk in and I'll just stroke his hair a little bit.
As you do, he kind of reaches up and his little fingers wrap around your hand, or your finger.
I'll pick him up.
He's still very dozy, but he nuzzles into you just super hard.
Been through a lot.
You see his head kind of like cock back a little bit. He opens his eyes. He opens his eyes after the sneeze. You tracked in a bunch of ash on your suit, and it kind of shakes his head and looks up at you.
Daddy.
Hey, Pop.
Daddy.
He reaches out and kind of like fingers through your goatee a little bit.
Are you doing okay?
Kind of like hides his face in your chest a little. Again, not sure how to find the exact words for what you're saying. Peeks up, looking at you.
Don't worry.
Then when you look at him, he hides his face again and just kind of like grins, like he has this little grin on his face.
I'll tickle his cheek a little bit.
He giggles and just kind of like swats at your hand a little bit, and ends up just grabbing your finger again.
Gotten so strong, little pup.
He looks back up at you, his eyes just big and full. You can see a kind of glowing ring on his inner iris, right near his retina. Kind of simmering, pulsing a little. I'm actually gonna roll something for him.
Oh.
Oof, hot damn.
Bye-bye.
Ah!
Ooh.
Can't
Heart.
believe Wolfgang's gonna die.
He got a
He
nat
claims
20.
up.
He got a nat 20 on insight.
Damn,
Oh,
son.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
Literal
don't
damn,
know.
son.
You catch on quick. I'll only be gone for a little. Your daddy's.
Little bit.
Little bit. I'm gonna make the world a great place for you. So you don't have to be scared of anything.
That hero.
That's right. Big, strong hero. Just like you're gonna be big and strong too.
He's still kind of grappling at your hand. Kind of like playing his fingers in your palm a little bit.
But you need to get some rest. I'll start rocking him.
His eyes start
You are my
getting drowsy again.
sunshine, my only sunshine. You'll make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
His hand starts to go kind of like, as his eyes begin to droop and sag. His hand, do you wear any like rings on your finger?
Gloves.
As his hand like strokes down past your glove, it begins to glow with the light cantrip, and he falls asleep.
Oh shit. Slowly set him down. Do the fates have planned?
He's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping peacefully.
What do the fates have planned for you, little pup? I'm gonna make sure you get to him. One way or another. And I'll walk away.
He sleeps peacefully as you wander out. Is there any other business the rest of you have before you convene to head out?
Nara's gonna find Venariel.
You find her at the broken Whistlestein Spire. Or at least Denier would have assisted. I'm assuming Denier, you would have let her know where that place is.
Most definitely.
Due to its broken nature, the door is now always visible and not just to students.
Oh.
So you can find your way there. On the inside of the spire, there's a lot of scared students kind of like wandering around. But among like in this like very large towering spire that is now a convertible, as the top portion of it got completely shattered. It's still much taller on the inside than it is on the outside, but it's busted. As
Nara's eyes are also gonna be darting all over this place, trying to like understand what all what kinds of people would be here and what sort of things they do, and like, you know, it's still a foreign environment.
There's lots of people in royal blue robes with silver trim. They are carrying books. Some of them are wearing big floppy hats, and there are lots of animated objects kind of floating around, books, sets of armor, walking around on patrol, guiding people to where they need to go when all of this is happening. It looks like there's been a big shuffle since I'm guessing since you're guessing a bunch of the students' quarters have been demolished. And in the kerfuffle, you find Venariel just sort of wandering around, helping to try to guide people. She notices you and gives you a polite wave as she helps somebody get in the right direction and starts coming back your way. Hi. It's a bit of a mess around here. I'm sorry.
I don't see a reason for an apology. I am here for different matters anyhow.
Of course. You wanted knowledge.
Yes, and it seems as though the timetable for gaining this knowledge is far shorter than I would have hoped.
Well, come with me. She shows you to put your hand on the banister of the large spiral staircase that circles around the entirety of the, remaining tower. Just speak the word, library, and the banister begins to glow. Her body becomes ethereal as it rockets up the stairs.
Great.
Nara will put her hand on the banister and say,
Library.
As you do, the banister begins to glow, your hand begins to glow with it. Your body becomes mist-like and spectral as you begin to, it almost looks like walking up the stairs in fast motion, just up 10 flights of stairs, and Venariel is waiting for you there on the landing.
I do not know if I like that feeling or not.
It's definitely something to get used to, but it's far preferred from walking up all the stairs, I assure you. This way. And she shows you into the library, which is... books are scattered off the shelves everywhere. Bookshelves are knocked over. Unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of time to clean up in here, but perhaps we'll be able to find something that can assist you.
I've never been here before, so this is normal to me for now.
I assure you it's not normal for us. Nothing today is.
I think I can understand that feeling.
Now, you were looking for information on gods or soul transference?
Everything, really. I feel there's so much I don't understand.
Well, I'll see what I can do to help you. Go ahead and roll a investigation check with advantage, as Venariel will be assisting you.
"Oh, come on."
Double 6. It takes a long time, probably about 3 or 4 hours, enough time that you're uncomfortable with how much time it's taking to cycle through these books to try to find something useful. Everybody else is probably very impatiently waiting for you right now. But
And no perception or anything else would help.
unfortunately, no, because you don't really know what you're looking for, and you're looking through piles of books that would require information rather than... If you knew what you were looking for, then yes, but
Okay.
you're literally like reading the titles and synopses as you're going through these books.
I was hoping it'd be something where the perception to like see a title and like realize that was it or something.
Unfortunately, having to investigate every single title is the problem here.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it takes you a few hours to find a book on reliquaries. You find a book labeled Spectral Reliquaries and the Containment of Mortal Souls.
Spectral reliquaries? And this will help me understand the spirits and the gods.
Looking at that book, Venariel actually looks very uneasy. Yes, that will definitely serve your cause.
You look uncomfortable.
That book is normally under lock and key under the forbidden section of the library. It's a book of necromancy.
Is that bad?
Down here, it's a grave crime, mostly due to your master.
Well, I suppose it is a good thing that I do not view it as a crime then.
Yes. Well, please take care of it. It would be very bad if that were to fall into the wrong hands.
I will set it ablaze if it tries to part with me.
If that works, please let me know.
Would it not?
Many of these books are deeply enchanted by their authors, most of whom would gladly give their own souls to make sure the knowledge could be passed on. This one has a deep magic to it as well.
Would it not? As long as I finish the book, would the knowledge not still be passed on then? Then I could destroy the book. If need be.
You may attempt to, if you so choose. I would prefer make it back here, where we can keep it safe.
Well, the worst it could do is kill me, right?
No.
Oh. What is the worst it could do, then?
There were rumors that we had a book that could steal the soul of a reader. Nobody knows which one, but I mean, that could definitely be the worst.
So this book could take my soul. If I read it.
If the rumors are true. And if that is the book.
Well?
Wizard's magic is different from whatever you have. It's practiced and prepared. A spell very well prepared and advanced can be more powerful than nearly anything you could conjure. What I'm saying is be careful.
Well, I suppose I will not destroy it so hastily, then.
Yes. You can see she's hesitant to let it go, but she feels she owes you and everybody you travel with a great deal.
Well, is this all then?
Yes. If I can find any other materials, I'll make sure to pass the information along. Once we have everything back in order. Do take care, Miss Nara.
You as well, Miss Venariel.
She gives you a bow and escorts you back down to the lobby of the spire. Meanwhile, back at the center of town, everybody's been waiting for 5 hours.
Lenny, if possible, Daenerys spent his time collecting, if there's any shops open, collecting healing potions, like he told, asked for from Tia and Horace. He would also be collecting food for the tower, and he would be setting up the trip to Amberglade.
You would have actually been met by a courier from the Royals, basically delivering you what potions they would have to spare.
Mm-hmm.
So each of you will be granted 3 healing potions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Then, since a courier met with him, then Denier would spend his time sitting at a distance, watching the Tower for the Arcane Innate, thinking deeply on everything that's been happening, everything that the sorcerers have been going through, and the heavy burden that they carry. And Denier realizes that they're not going to carry it alone. Denier pulls out the potion bottle that he got from Arcanos, and while he's waiting for everybody, he downs it.
The potion, as you hold it in your hand, shimmers. As you glance at it, you can see those magical runes floating around within. It almost seems to beckon you as you look at it. And as you knock your head back, you hear a voice permeate your thoughts. So you finally accepted my gift?
I did. It took a lot of thought, but I realized what was important. This world does not treat the blessed kindly. And with Ramses Palto setting on its path of destruction, I realized that somebody else needs to be there to help them bear their burden, at least in the view of the public. Someone needs to be there to help them along the way. Someone needs to be their shield when they need to be. Took me a while to realize that, but I've realized it now.
Your knowledge of magic says much about shields. You have also made yourself a deadly weapon.
Yes. Sometimes one must be the shield, sometimes one must be the sword.
There is always a time for both.
Even now, we prepare to go to battle against one that reigns a campaign of pain and fear against the Arcane Innate, against the blessed, and want to make it stop.
I have felt their screams echo through the ether. Their pain. When you see it done, find me. Find me in the Feywild. There is much to discuss. Much I do not know. Much the core will know.
I will do so, and I will bring you the knowledge that I have to give.
He will most certainly have what knowledge you have.
He?
The core.
Denier nods. The Nexus.
No. That was something else.
Thinking back, am I thinking, my mind is immediately going to T-wig. Or can I roll an intelligence check to try to decipher this?
You can attempt an intelligence check here. You've been given some context clues.
12?
The best you can gauge from this is that this fractal of a memory of a god is only a piece of the greater whole. Something that you're familiar with on an intimate level. But he might be referring, like, he could be referring to a number of things, but you're assuming he's referring to the whole god.
I believe I understand. The broken pieces need to be brought back together.
We are not broken, we are discarded. All is to our will. To what ends only the core knows.
Denier nods, almost realization appearing. I believe I understand.
There will be more for you to understand as the days come. The blessing will be made true. Carry it well.
Thank you for your guidance.
And the voice seems to kind of fade from your mind as you can feel this energy coursing through your body. Immediately, you gain 1d6 maximum hit points. So go ahead and roll a d6.
Okie doke.
Fuck yeah, dude.
5.
Hey.
Hey!
Opa.
Go ahead and add that to your maximum hit point pool. And add your con.
All right. Added.
All right. The other benefits will be made clearer as your body adjusts to them.
Understood.
Holy shit.
And that's all that Denier has to do for right now. He will wait and summon his horses.
All right, Wolfgang,
Wait.
you arrive by Denier after setting your boy to bed. He seems to be coming out of a meditative stupor.
Denier?
Yes. Yeah, Denier's kind of coming out of a meditative stupor as you approach him.
How you feeling?
For now, I feel good. And Denier has the empty bottle in his hand.
I wouldn't know what that was. I don't think.
Not specifically. I mean, as far as you're aware, he just downed a potion of some sort. But, I mean, he would have told you... I'm pretty sure he's told you multiple times about the potion, but you don't necessarily know that that's what it was.
Good. I'm glad. For a while, it seemed like you weren't doing well at all. And I know all of this has been hard. I don't know if there's anything I can do to help with that. At least not now, but I want you to know that you can tell me anything. I like to think we're pretty close friends after all we've been through.
Denier nods a couple times. For a little while there, I have to admit, I haven't been feeling myself as of late. But I've been sitting and thinking for a little bit. I think I just needed to set my priorities straight. But Wolfgang, you're doing everything that I need you to do right now. Anytime that I've needed you, you've been there. And I thank you for that. Honestly.
I grab him by the forearm and I pat his back.
Denier pulls him into a hug.
I hug him back.
I fear to think what my life would be like without a Connolly in it.
Asmo, what have you been up to all this time?
Not been in a Denier's life, apparently. That's it. You're uninvited from my wedding.
You're just sitting there like suckling a straw of with a cup of juice, just like, ah.
I'll be that dairy girl just on a small little picnic thing. Ah,
Soka.
Oh my god.
Truthfully, I was gonna say, is Zasmo nearby this?
I would say that like whatever. That's why I wanted to ask what you've been up to during this.
I'll be honest, I haven't quite known what to do because everyone else has a really good roleplay thing to do here for Asmo. Asmo is just trying to focus himself up a little bit. He's just trying to like clear his head, shake out his too much has hit him too quickly, and he's worried he's gonna like snap.
You went and took a little walk for yourself. Clear
Absolutely.
your head a little.
There's so many moving pieces right now. He's trying to slow down. He's a highwayman, for God's sake.
Yeah, and as you come back, you see Wolfgang and Denier hugging.
The hell are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just Wolfgang looks a little embarrassed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Get the hell over here.
No. Now. Ah!
Asmo gets dragged into a hug.
Are you fucking scared, God Killer? Come over here and hug us.
Asmo refuses to like dig his face in there, but has his face look away, like ugh.
Snake blush. And Nara, that's what you approach to see.
Is that how hug works?
And just like kind of awkwardly comes up.
I see Nara hugging like the aliens from frickin' Galaxy Quest right now. Like I'm getting that.
That's the saddest thing I think I have ever heard. Is that what a hug is? Fuck.
And then she's immediately gonna interlace her fingers into Asmo's. But like not be looking at him, just like looking at everyone else.
Go on, Asmo. Show her what a hug is.
Okay, like you kind of like, all right, stand to my side. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you that old religious side hug.
Asmo kind of gives her like a hey bud side hug.
That is a hug.
This is religion?
No.
You hear the familiar heavy boot falls of Harish.
You ready to head out?
Look side to side at all my companions.
Nara has not let go of his hand.
Okay, just
No. No.
I guess we're good to go now. Got everything we need.
Asmo, as you're trying to swat her hand away, a claw from her shadow comes up and swats your swatting hand.
Son of a... I don't...
No.
Love being included in everything.
We're ready.
Hresh nods and leads you toward the teleportation circle that you're familiar with.
Take a second, turn to sigil.
Yep, this is the one in the mage nearby would gladly provide it to you. So this is the teleportation circle inside of that upper area in Guildhammer. The one behind the 3 dragon gates.
Are they walking up there?
Yeah, you guys take like kind of a long winding path. The usual path you remember taking is the path that you initially got ambushed on, but now that's mostly rubble. So you're taking a different path. This one through Guildhammer, back through some back doors.
Nara is still holding on.
Wolfgang will take one last look back at his house. Look down at the cage, the small silver cage he's wearing on his belt. and then he'll nod.
The mage begins their incantation as the walls around you begin pulsing. Everything swirls around you, light pulsing, and as the light comes, like the wall of light comes back down around you, you hear the familiar sounds of the birds of Amberglade kind of chirping in the background. As the stone walls around you have now turned to wood, and you are in the fort of Amberglade, and you're greeted by a relatively familiar face.
I'll be damned, it is you lot. Oh, Lord Horatio!
As Terran Slump, the
Yeah.
as Terran Slump instantly takes a knee and headbutts the ground super hard, Tonagawa style.
At ease. Yes, sir. Colonel
No,
Kane-
no. No, it is. He needs to straighten up. He needs to be a better soldier. He should be prepared and prompt.
Oh,
Smack Asmo on the back of the head.
Don't you do that.
Good
welcome,
ass, Asmo.
welcome to Amberglade. And welcome to Fort Brightscale, named after local hero. They're heroes here. Colonel Caneswall is expecting your arrival, sir. He's waiting for you out in the courtyard. As for the lot of you, welcome back. And
He looks at you, Nara.
welcome to
She's just
Amberglade.
Just
Deadpan
does he see our hand
staring.
holding?
He does see that you're holding hands, but he does not acknowledge it.
Probably in his better interests.
He just stands up and salutes as you walk out. Gathered in the courtyard is a garrisoned troop of 100 of the best soldiers that this area had to offer. At their center, another familiar face, the gaunt, very angular face of who was once Lieutenant Caneswall, now Colonel Caneswall, who's a name that has not been spoken since Chapter 2, probably.
So it's been a long time.
It has.
Good to see Slump again.
Welcome, Lord Horatio! As Caneswall gives a mighty salute and bows, everybody else behind him does so in turn. And you hear the mighty clap of armor outside from forces unseen.
We have with us here 1,000 men of your military, devout and ready to battle for you. Good. We'll be heading north. North, sir? Yes. We'll be meeting Kench on the field of battle.
And there's a noticeable kerfuffle going amongst the crowd there.
As you will, my lord. Steady your nerves! We will unite with General Trunch and his forces south of the wall. And we will meet them in battle, as you command, my liege. It'll be an honor to fight by your side. Prepare yourself and steady your nerves. And get a goddamn drink. 'Cause there won't be some time to rest until this is all done. At ease!
And they all drop their salutes. You can tell that there's definite unease in the air. But you see the familiar windmill off to your off to the west. some of the grainy fields in the hill lands by Amberglade, and of course at the top of one of the hills, you see the now desiccated tree that was once the marker of Wolfgang's backyard.
Damn.
This place is nice.
It's beautiful out here. Is where I got arrested and got conscripted, and kind of been trying to play catch up ever since then.
To what?
Actually, is it okay if I break away for a second?
Do you?
That's okay, Nara. I want to go someplace with you. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Well, Asmon's gonna slink off with Nara.
All right, where are you slinking off to?
North of the town, not too far, but where he set up the original place where he got arrested.
All right, you head out to the road, about a half mile or so out of town. You travel, and it's a fairly worn dirt road. Looks like it has casual traders that will wander through every now and again.
Right there.
Asmon points at the tree, kind of off to the side.
Right behind there is where I was waiting.
For
Then along came a merchant, and I was gonna rob him for everything he had. Turns out it was a trap, and they had told a local constabulatory. And I was arrested, dragged, thrown in shackles, and thrown inside his cell. And just so happened to be the next day they did recruitment for a fight at the wall.
oh,
And ever since then, I feel like this decision I made to set up shop here set me down this path. I was gonna steal and just move on to the next town, but I got caught.
and things didn't go the way that you expected.
No. I don't really have a place that feels like home. Not that I'm looking, I'm perfectly okay wandering the world. And it was kind of the thing, do crime one place, go to another place to spend it, do crime there, take the money to another place, so on and so forth.
I know that feeling well.
Right
Yeah.
here is where I was told that what I was doing wasn't right, and I paid the penalty for it. And I feel like everything since then has been working off the negative karma I've built up. Now I'm being rewarded, you know.
Rewarded?
Let me get this straight. You gotta understand that the man who betrayed me, who stabbed me in the back, works for someone who might be your father.
Hmm.
And I would not have met or ever been connected with that if for one simple reason I had not gone up north and been captured by your master. If not for me setting up shop here, you might never have met your dad. And there's something absolutely crazy about that.
And then I would not have met you.
I know your life would be so much richer.
I do not know if that is the case.
Yeah. Listen.
My life has changed a lot since you became the boyfriend.
I did. Okay,
But
again, we're not dating.
But it hasn't been terrible. It has been confusing and more dangerous than normal. But I don't.
You saved my life. I'm always going to appreciate that. And just know that I got your back. regardless of why you're here, even though you're here to force me to send the bodies, I still think you're a good person.
Asmo, I don't know how long I will be here, or you will be here. I worry that the next time the Master may not bring me back. I don't know if there will be more. And I don't want to let go, because what if that's the last time?
Did you get to be alive, or you get to be here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The difference between the two is so similar. I'd never really thought about it before. And everything is very confusing, but I don't want to stop being confused either. If I let go, you won't leave, right?
I can't. I still gotta send those bodies.
Asmo says with a smirk and a wink.
And the Deus is the last one.
He's the last one. Mark my words.
There is an after that, isn't there?
Maybe. But that's a fight for a different day. And that's a problem for future Nara and future Asmo.
This is true.
What we gotta do is very simple. We gotta just break into a heavily defended city where a psychopath has put up shop, and we just gotta kill him. The question is, isn't that gonna be a fun one to send?
That is the Kench, yes?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna. He took his hammer to my knee.
Oh.
I was all chained up in a dungeon. And he came up there and killed his own man to lie. The
Does he
special
work
kind of piece of shit.
for my master?
Beg pardon?
Does he work for my master?
Oh no, he's one of those guys who believes everyone should work for him.
Oh. So he is stupid.
Well, he sure is gonna feel that way by the time we're done.
I thought the intent was to make him feel dead.
We're not gonna make him feel dead. We're gonna make him taste death.
Ah.
The acrid, cold taste of it as I jam my blade down his throat.
You are quite dashing today, Asmo.
Shut up! God, you're being weird. All right, let's go back to the guy. Let's go back to the guys.
Now she's like beaming and all cheery.
And Asmo grabs her hand and they walk off.
Hmm.
I mean,
Asmo, Nara, I want you to make a perception check as you begin walking back to town.
no!
23.
All right, Nara sees it.
I actually have to open my character sheet for the first time today.
Oh my god. Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Perception check 23.
Ah.
And that
Asmo,
is
you see... oh, sorry. Go ahead and read
18.
it out. 18. Asmo, Nara, as you turn, you see a couple of white birds fluttering in the sky.
Huh?
Asmo, these birds look oddly familiar. And
Intelligence check. White birds.
might
Wisdom.
not be necessary. Go ahead and make it with advantage.
Oh my god, why did you say it?
I don't know what those are. 5.
Look like birds, but they sound weird. They aren't chirping, and their wings sound weird.
I open up my ear.
Wait a
No,
minute.
what are those?
It's the fluttering of paper that you hear.
Oh my god!
And they come dive bombing down towards you as the first couple of things they say.
Oh, here we go.
It lands in your hands.
Oh,
Asma just puts his hand to his eyes, hands it to Nara. Please open this and read it to me.
okay.
You open it up, and there is a picture. Looks like a weasel sitting in a happy weasel sitting in a cup, like a mug, saying, "Join us at the Wandering Weasel, now at the large oak tree, south of town."
There is a furry creature in dishware with something about an oak tree and weasels.
The Wandering Weasel's nearby. Oh my god. You've never heard of that, have you?
What is this?
You know what? You know what, Nara? I think I'm just gonna let it be a big surprise.
All
Asma
right.
says, grinding his teeth. Asma's always on edge when he walks in there. He never feels relaxed.
You guys begin wandering back down southward towards the old oak tree south of town. Denier, Wolfgang, what would you guys be doing in this time while Asmo and Nara are sharing a very tender, loveless moment?
Exactly. Great friendship.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, shh.
I'd probably check on the library, make sure it's still okay.
As you go to the library, and you open the it looks like it's closed for the night, but you open the you knock on the door. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
A lantern light kind of flicks on inside. Just a minute. You see a familiar face reeking of pipeweed, with a floppy Ebenezer Scrooge hat with like the old like ye olde onesie. This shirt is way too big. Pajamas, big old smock. What brings you by so late? Oh my god.
Hello, Lex.
You can see a smile, and a tear kind of comes to his eye. Denier. And he goes in and just like wraps you around with a big hug.
Oh, he gets a big one. He gets a big hug, and Denier actually nuzzles his shoulder.
My boy, you've been gone for so long. You get almost a. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save with a advantage.
Okay. 14.
You almost get a contact high from this man.
Oh my god.
He's fucking hitting that pipe weed like a son of a bitch.
you even said you dug your face in there, so.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, man. Whoa, Denier, you returned once again. It's right at us righteous, man.
I can't believe you're here. What? Am I dreaming?
Nope. If you were dreaming, the cloak could be black with stars.
I have no idea what the fuck that means, but please tell me more.
Denier holds up a finger. He reaches into his bag. I got something for you.
Oh.
Denier produces a spell book, and he offers it.
Oh. That one's big. But
it is. I got that one a long time ago. Did a favor for a mage down in Dragon's Rest. I've been working on it a little bit here, a little bit there.
They studied in the Spire.
They did. I've been studying in the Spire. And this is all yours. And I give him the book that I got from Presto, the Conjuration book, along with some additional spells that I've been inscribing in downtime.
I will treasure this and try to study from it.
That's
you know me, I've never.
He'll use it for rolling paper.
Don't fucking judge me, boys!
Oh my god.
The voice is always a narc. Denier, you didn't hear it, did you?
No. I've got my own voices to deal with.
Yes.
But don't worry about the pipeweed. The pipeweed is very helpful. I mean, I've used the pipeweed that you've given me a couple times, especially in real stressful situations.
Yeah, that was a good strain. That fucking slump tore up my garden.
I still got a little bit if you want it.
Oh yeah.
Denier walks inside. I still have a few doses of that pipeweed. I'd split it with him.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys get blitzed as you tell him everything that you've been through, along with images.
Oh boy,
La,
do
la,
I!
la,
Like
la,
old
la,
school
la,
Denier comes out, like storytelling, illusions. He does the whole 9 yards for Lex. It's almost like he's a kid again.
You guys talk for a very long time. Eventually, you guys talk for a while. Eventually, you hear kind of a rap, rap, rap at your door. God damn it, another one. Oh, shit. I hope it's not Slump.
Nah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I'll send him to another plane of existence. I'll walk over and I open the door.
I gotta see this.
It's far out, man.
I open up the door.
There is a piece of paper attached to the door. Fucking
Buried in the door.
it just kind of pinned to the door with a metal pin.
Mm-hmm. I take it off. I'll read it.
We welcome you to the Wandering Weasel, now open at the oak tree south of town.
Hey Lex, you want to see some shit?
I'm already seeing shit. Yeah, I'm down for more.
I hold up the letter. All right, check this out.
Oh shit.
I snap my fingers and I summon Eska. And I hold up the paper right beside Eska.
He just kind of like he just kind of like sits there for a moment, just kind of staring, his eyes like red, just blinking. What the fuck? That thing was made of paper, but now it's here.
Magic.
Oh my god.
Magic is so fucking cool.
I'm gonna go get a drink. You want one?
I think I should lay down for a bit. You just blew my fucking mind.
You go lay down. I'll see you in the morning.
All right. Night.
Night. And Denier closes the door. He makes sure that it's set up and taken care of, and Denier will head towards the Wandering Weasel.
All right, Wolfgang, what would you be up to while Denier went to check on Lex?
Well, seeing as how everyone left, he would have probably gone back to his old house, seen what was going on, try to... Maybe if the hole is still there from Casey's grave, you probably would have just filled that.
Going back up to that tree, the hole is not only filled, but there are flowers planted where it once was.
I guess I kept her promise.
I'll lean down and smell them.
They're nice. Kind of reminiscent of many flowers you've smelled along your journey, actually. These were gathered from several places. Not native to the area, most certainly.
No lilies of the lunar well, I'm guessing.
No, those require those require a lot of water to grow.
Fair enough. Well, he'll just go and see how the tree is doing. You said it was desiccated, so...
Yeah, it was pretty heavily damaged. But still, at the ends of the what look to be like dying branches, you can still see some buds starting to form, as if there's still life in the old tree.
Not sure if this will work.
As you're not a druid, probably not, but let's see.
I do work for the god of life, though.
You
so
do.
I will place my hand on one of the branches near where it's damaged, and he will use healing hands to heal it for 11 hit points.
While you're doing this, I want you to go ahead and give me just a charisma check.
Okay. $13.
As you try to channel your energy into this tree, you're not particularly like you have an affinity toward, mammalian life and things of that nature. Well, I guess also reptilian, Asmo. But you're not, even though you don't have a deep connection to nature, you can still feel some of your life force entering this tree and kind of permeating the roots. It doesn't do any physical, like it doesn't make any sort of like physical improvement, but you feel like you've done something.
No. I don't know if you can hear me. T-wig said something a long time ago. Something about Cherry. Wolfgang looks around over his shoulder, makes sure no one's watching him talk to a tree.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception check's gonna be 13.
Nobody that you can see.
Okay. It's the least I can do for you after you were watching over for all this time. Feels like it's been ages. I am world famous, probably one of the last members of a famous family of monster hunters. Talking to a fucking tree. Well. You're a good tree. I'll try to see if I can't get someone to come patch you up better than my magic. That's it, really.
Its limbs kind of sway in the gentle breeze, not giving you any real... not really talking back. It continues to tree.
He nods. Glad we're square on that. And he'll walk into his old house. I'm sure it's not.
As you turn back, the tree's branch swings around, gives a thumbs up. As you turn back, it goes back to him. No, it doesn't do that.
Oh my god, I was about to say.
You wander down towards your old house. Nobody's been using it. It's old, dark. Windows look pretty dusty. I mean, it's still technically your property. You never sold it.
Yeah.
So nobody's lived in it.
Not paid shit for it either. Hey. I'll walk in. I'll start cleaning it up with prestidigitation, and then I will clear a space, and I'll start doing a little bit of fencing practice inside there.
It takes a little while for you to clear out all the dust bunnies and stuff. You open a window to help kind of like circumvent, like kind of circulate the air, because yeah, it smells musty and old. You even have to prestidigitation some. It was either mold or moss that was growing in some of the corners.
What the?
But as you're fencing, you hear rapping at your front door.
will walk up and open the door. Listen,
Nobody's
it's
there.
my house. I have the... Oh.
It's just a sheet of paper sitting at your doorway. On your door.
Click it off and look at it.
You are welcome at the Wandering Weasel, now open at the oak tree south of town.
Okay. Well, Wolfgang will... I imagine there are like candles in there that Wolfgang lit with prestidigitation as well, and he'll put those out and lock the door behind him and start making his way to the Wandering Weasel.
All right. Asmo, Nara, you would have been the first ones to find your way out this way. Nara, as you and Asmo approach this oak tree, you hear some like jubilant you see. First of all, you kind of hear some jubilation as some people are like standing outside just chatting. But oddly, there is a green wooden sign hanging off a little pole sitting just outside of this oak tree, outside of a very nice dark wooden door. An old worn sign, an old placard hanging outside this mysterious door, as the indicator would say. The Wandering Weasel.
This is the paper, correct?
This is it. The Wandering Weasel. Let's just say this bar and me. The bar and us, really. Denier and Wolfgang probably be here pretty soon if they send out the flyers. Let's just see what happens. You know what, Nara? I'm gonna let you open the door.
Is there something wrong with this place?
Yeah, you'll find out once you walk in.
Okay.
Okay, do you trust me? It's
Yes.
nothing untoward.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I don't
And
know
if he
either. I
goes
thought
to
it
the
meant
door.
bad. I don't know either. I
Never-
thought it meant bad. I wanted to seem smart.
Nedra,
Nice
so
try.
you open the door?
Yeah.
All right. As you open the door, Nara, you are hit by a waft of delicious smelling meats, cheeses, and ales. That is the wrong one. And behind the counter sits a real muppet of a man, a bowl cut around, looking at you with these big wide eyes. And here is where we will end today's session.